Alright. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so it looks like that is all taken care of. I am about to start this speedrun. Alright, so my name is Alex. My Twitch alias is HarpoonCannon, and this is going to be Snowboard Kids 2 any percent in hopefully much less than 1 hour and 5 minutes. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff really fast, naturally, so it's going to be hard to explain it all at the same time, but I will basically be covering the important stuff as it comes up. So I'm going to count down from 3 and I will start on go. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright, so the reason that we use Linda in this run is because she's the fastest controllable character. I do want to work on tassing this at some point to figure out if there is any type of breakthrough that we can come up with to be able to maybe find any bugs or glitches in the run that could be used in a practical manner. But until then, do not hit that wall, thank you. Until then, we're going to be using Linda with the trick board, or you can also use Linda with the balance board. It has one level of speed higher than the trick board, but I like using the trick board because it has a little bit more maneuvering. You can just move along the courses much easier with it, get up shortcuts a little easier. There's much less bonking. But there is a gold route for this. You have to get, no memes intended, over 9,000 gold on this course. And if you don't, or if you get Rat Magicianed, which that's the blue item RNG that takes away all of your money, then usually that would be a reset, but we have backup strats for no reset environments. And normally when I am on stream, I would have a pan counter in the upper right corner. That's just so that I can know how much leeway that I have in between other runs and my PB, which is a 57.55. It's the fastest that's been done on console. There has been one run that has been faster on emulator. That was by Zaltis. I actually think I want to say it was like a 45, 57.45, 48, something around in there. Alright, each grab trick, as you can see, gives you 30 gold, and that is gonna be really annoying and really spammy until we get past the third course. It'll become a little bit less spammy when we start over farming gold, which I really hope that we can do. It'll just make my life easier. Can I sneak this in? Yeah, alright, nice. Ooh, bombs. Okay. So right now I guess would be a good time to explain what the items really... Ooh, no! Okay, so I ended up falling there. What I was trying to do there was get a little bit of a slope boost. And if you jump at a specific part of the ramps, then you can continue down the course and basically hit the slope and keep at full speed, but I jumped way too early there, so that's my fault. We're at 9.8k, which is more than enough. Oh, and I forgot about the items. Okay, so the red items are the ones that you are attacking, with, and the blue items are the ones that you defend with or counter with. The invis item, or what I like to call the magical french fry, is the most important item in the game because it helps you invis through the pans. And Pans in this game, there aren't really many things you can do about, other than memorize the placent. Did you see how close that rat magician was? Oh my goodness, I'm actually really excited that that just happened. Okay. So this is the shoot cross game. It's what I'm going to change the board that I'm using because I need the extra turn. And I'm going to be quiet for just a moment while I get this first part down.
Ready? Go!
Good. Okay. So in the beginning of courses, if you press the B button with the correct timing right when Mr. Dog says go, then you'll get a rocket boost. And right there, if you get the rocket boost, and then you just ever so slightly tap the control stick to the left, then you can make sure that you get that box, that mailbox, every single time. And I'm being really careful here, because if you miss a mailbox, then you don't get the gold bonus that you need to be able to buy the level 2 trick board. And if you don't get the board, then of course you're not going as fast, because you're skipping an entire level on the board. So we have to make sure that we're really careful to not miss it all. Okay. Good. Okay, was a little bit scared about that one, so I slowed down. Oh man, the lips on this course are just wrecking me. Alright, we did it, guys. Alright, so on my splits, I'm plus 3.2 there. When I split on Sunny Mountain, I was actually minus 0.8, which is why I got so excited. So now we're going to buy this board, and as you can see, it's 45,000, and we had 47,000, so it's mapped out to be exactly the amount of gold that we need. Alright, we're in level 2, and now on the trick game we need 600 points. So, we're going to zoom past this first part because we don't really need to do tricks off of that unless we're bad at doing tricks later. You can do 2 tricks off of those, but I'm behind and I want to keep the run as clean as possible, so I'm going to skip doing 2 off of that. I don't want to fall. And I have overfarmed by 2.7 before, so I am just going to follow this half pipe all the way through. Good. No bully. I'm probably going to have to go for 6 tricks off of this jump. We'll see if we can get it. Nice. Okay, so I'm at 615, 28, 41, 44. So that is more than enough gold to be set for going into Turtle Island. Normally, for Turtle Island, we would need about 12,000 gold. So for all of you math scholars in the chat, I know I am, we need to do 4,000 gold worth of tricks on every lap. Rocket boost, and we're at it again. Ugh. Okay, so I have to try to get to the next blue item as soon as I can, because from playing the game for so many years, you can sort of observe the basic habits that the CPUs have. And I wanted to try to get an invis before Jam goes through the blue box, because if he does, usually he's the one that ends up giving you, oh my, that's amazing RNG, that gives you the pan. And I'm so nervous about getting panned that I'm not going to use this rocket at the moment. I'm going to use it right now. Lucky. Okay. Ah, there it is. Okay, so that's the first pan of the run. Looks like that was Wendy's. Or excuse me, Nancy's. Yeah, the only thing that we can really do right now... Okay. As far as avoiding pans and bad RNG is memorizing where all of the blue items are on the course. And glancing over at the little sidebar on the right-hand side of the screen. And sort of estimating when you will need to be hovering your thumb over the B button to be able to avoid it. This game, it's hard. The game is hard. Because there's so much randomness thrown into it, but, you know, you gotta have love for your speed games, right? Alright, so this is... Oh my goodness. So this is lap 2, and I already have a second rocket in first place. That's phenomenal. I am a little bit behind on gold. Oh wow, they didn't trip on that, but that is good. I'm chambering an invis now. Alright, so they're going through that blue item now. Looks like they might have gotten bad items, so I'll be on standby for just a little bit. That's why I'm not going to do tricks off of that jump. Okay. Now, that might have looked like a hilarious bonk, and it's because it was. But I can do tricks off of... Oh, gosh. Okay, so it was the blue item was a ghost. But I can do 2 tricks off of that if I need to, just to kind of clutch out more gold. But I knew that at the angle that I was approaching it, that I was going to bonk, and if you do when you're in the middle of the air or doing a trick, then it makes the fall even worse. So I just bonked and cut my losses. Wow, that was extremely close. Have you ever seen a child snowboarding under the ocean and then collide into a coral reef? Because I don't think you have. Alright, we're at 7.6. That'll be easy to farm. Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh! I can't believe I actually just did that. I accidentally paused the game, my bad. I am sorry about that. What was happening there was I was trying to actually pause buffer the invis. No, I just got a little too spooked by it because I wasn't paying enough attention, so that's 2. I've had several runs that have just been on ridiculous pace where I have had no pans all the way up to about halfway through the entire run, and every time it just sends a shiver down my spine. Okay, so we're at 12.8 now. I'm gonna use the invis here. Oh yikes! Now I have to hurry up and get across the finish line. Alright. So just to give you guys an idea of how brutal the run is when you start getting towards like lower 58-minute runs, I only have 2 pans on the counter. I've only eaten a few ghosts, and my splits are showing plus 18.5 seconds.
Ready? Go!
There's still a lot of time to be saved in the run. But again, it's just getting to the point where we have to start finding a breakthrough. Otherwise, we're going to have to get good with Tommy, and nobody wants to have to do that. So we haven't gotten Rat Magician, and I've overfarmed so much that I do not think that I will need more than probably about 1,000 gold here. But I always get like safely 3,000, just to be sure. So a little bit of background about the games. Not too much background, I guess I should just say some small tidbits of information. Please, pink bunnies, do not trip me. Thank you. Oh my gosh, did you see the clutchness? Okay, that was my bad. The Snowboard Kids franchise started off with SBK1, and I like SBK2 a lot more, but that's just because I have the nostalgia tied to it from when I rented it from Blockbuster when I was a kid. There's actually a Snowboard Kids Plus, which was released for the PlayStation 1, which I guess you could call Snowboard Kids 1.5, because it added a little bit more story and some more lore to the actual characters, as well as added more characters, but it was the same game as Snowboard Kids 1. It just had a few more like mechanics and things like that. So yeah, Snowboard Kids 1.5 is a good way of explaining it. Then there was the awful Snowboard Kids DS game that I will never ever recognize as a true sequel to the series. Okay, they've been kind of nice on blue items. They must be getting like awful ones like rocks and wings. I'll allow it to happen. I would love to save time. My split in Jingletown was actually really, really good in PB. So normally when I do runs, I will almost always see the split look red, even if I have just phenomenal RNG, because nothing bad happened on this race, on those splits. It's horrible. There's you know, there's so much room for you to snowboard on this course, and yet they are choosing to just go right in front of you every time. Good. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Okay, so only 2 pans on the counter is really good. That's basically 1 pan per race. That's totally tolerable. That is exceptional for this run so far, actually. Oh, there goes all my money. Alright, so that's the Rat Magician I was talking about. So, luckily I overfarmed a lot, so I don't have to do many more tricks. Darn. Okay, so wings are awful. They're one of the most useless items in the game. There are only a couple of practical places that you can use the wings, and they're actually useful. One of them is in Haunted House, and that's not going to be until the final 1/3 of the game. I'll point it out when we get there. And then another one is going to be in Crazy Jungle. Okay, dude, they know that this is a marathon run, I feel like. They're just... Okay, so all 3 laps, chat, come on, you got to give me at least that much. That I did try really hard to avoid those rabbits. But they just were out for blood this run. Alright, 4.1, almost... Oh, come on, Ghosty. 4.2 is more than enough. Okay, see, with this race, I actually lost 3 seconds. I didn't get panned at all. If my movement was a little bit better than that, Jingletown would have almost been just as good as the one in PB.
Ready? Go!
So I gotta be careful on this boss. Good. I'm in love with the cocoa. Okay, I'm sorry, but that was actually a perfect snowman boss. On my splits, I split double zeros on that, so I'm not even mad. Oh, and then I ruined it all by accidentally talking to NPCs in Snowtown. Okay, so now we have the fastest board, and now we are going to talk to the sign. Thank you. Alright, now we have the fastest board, and this is the final minigame, which is called Speed Cross. It's basically, you have to go fast. And if you get anything in the 48-second range, or 48-second, in the 40-second range on this minigame, then that's what I call fast. So we're going to see if we can at least get a 49. I'm pretty sure that 48's already dead because I was trying to explain things while also playing the game, but it's okay. Alright, I have to jump here. Good, and that is to put my placement there. And then we jump here. Oh no! No! I can't believe I just did that! Ugh. Okay. That's lame. Okay, so I ended up not jumping at the top of the ramp. So she sort of just like rode off the top of it. So that cost me some time, but it's okay. Don't bonk. Nice. Okay, because of that I lost 8 seconds, and now that's an 8:29:15. Okay, so I was saying anything in the 8:28:40 range is really, really fast. And then I talked to NPCs again. This is the run of my life right now. Okay, so now that we're through all that and we have the fastest board, we're in phase 2 of the run.
Ready? Go!
Phase 2 means that the CPUs are going to get a little bit smarter, and they're going to be attempting to reflect items backwards at you when you shoot them. The whole entire rest of this run, if I collect coins or if I do tricks, it's literally just nothing but swag now, because we no longer need gold for the run. To the right. Okay. Okay, so it was a ghost. I'm glad that it was a ghost. Wow, these CPUs are being mighty kind to me. I'm skeptical. I'll take it. Okay, so yet again, I'm jumping straight off of those, the jumps. Because I'm thinking that I'm going to get panned. Oh, darn it, I didn't execute a trick, so I didn't get to jump as far. But I'm just trying to watch out for when the pan gets used, and they keep getting bad items. There it is. Okay. Oh, baby. Okay, this is probably the Wendy's house of my life right now, and I'm glad that you all get to watch it with me. That full duration ghost, am I right? Okay. Some would say that riding along the panel rather than the keys prevents the music from sounding horrible, but I'm really trying to hit the button to change the song on the keyboard. Is it me or are the colors not perspective correct on the N64 movie? They are, but only to enable textures. I have absolutely no idea. I am not a scholar, I just play the game fast. Or attempt to. And sometimes I am successful at doing that when the splits are green. Left. Ah, yeah, okay. Oh, this ghost. Go away right now, thank you. I wonder if I can make this, if this is gold, that's gonna be hilarious. I mean, I know I got a couple of ghosts, but I didn't get panned. I'm being really, really quiet right now because I'm concentrating. But if anybody has any questions about the run, feel free to say something. That's the one thing I like about the smaller marathons, is that you can actually look at the chat and talk to the chat while you're doing it. Oh no, this won't be gold. No, but it was only 0.6 away from my previous split. That's awesome. It's nice to not really be losing any time. Okay, so Linda's Castle is going to be a little bit annoying. There are a couple of jumps here that... Well, actually, there's only really one jump here that's super annoying. But I'll show you this really quick. If you press B here and you don't do anything else, you'll make it over those jumps. But you should turn to the right there so you don't hit the floating dinner table. Snowboard Kids 2, ladies and gentlemen. Floating dinner tables. Nice. We got the invis. We're going to take this little shortcut, and we're solid. And then we get ghosted. We get ghosted twice. That's not fun. Alright, I will be unghosted by the time we get to this jump. I really wish I could shoot him with an iceberg, but I can't. There will be times that you are on amazing pace runs, and you will get ghosted just before that jump, and you will not have the speed to get over it unless you have wings. Then you'll just kind of gracefully float across, but you'll still be really, really slow. It's just losing less time. Hey, can anybody give me the lyrics to this song? Do 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 do. I had to make that joke. I'm sorry. It's okay to it's okay to not watch me anymore. But lap 1 was actually not that bad, other than the dreadful double ghost that we ate, and we didn't have to burn the invis, so I'm cool. What's my favorite vegetable? Huh. That's actually a great question. I eat a lot of everything that I can put my hands on because that's the person that I am. But if I had to choose just one vegetable to add to anything, I would probably say... Actually, no, I'll have to have two. It's kale, and I love sweet onions. Sweet onions are just... Oh, they're so delicious. Even though that's the randomest question ever. I don't know, kale is just... Kale is ridiculous, dude. It has so much in it. Oh, poop. Do not rush out of there, thank you. Those rams will, ram you. Slalom, baby. Alright. Alright, do we get the second turn? We do, okay. So, maneuvering through that corridor is a little tricky. You have to cut corners pretty tight. With the trick board, it's much easier, but with the balance board, thank you for stealing all of my money. But with the balance board, it's almost impossible to get through it without having to jump a couple times to get your speed back, because you'll just grind on the wall. The turn is just too tight. Alright, this is the last annoying jump, and they're gonna be passing the blue items here in like 3 seconds, so I am susceptible to eating a pan, so I'm gonna be careful when I go across this jump. Alright. Alright, see, look, there was the ghost. I was just far enough ahead for it not to matter. Oh, poop. Okay, so that time I ate that pan because I was doing tricks. Also, my guard was kind of down because they went through the other blue items and I did not think that another one was going to be approaching. Teeny tiny bit rusty at the memorization of where the blue items are because I haven't done the runs in a little while, but that's okay. We're still doing alright. Nice. That was a really, really nice invis. Alright, Crazy Jungle. So this is one of the more difficult courses, only because there are grind poles that you have to go across on it.
Ready? Go!
Alright, start off with 2 tricks so that we can get the rocket boost and go through the items. We did not get anything useful there. Let's keep going. Darn, okay. Oh, get out of my way, Fatso. Okay. No! So that's 2 pans already. Alright, it's gonna get interesting now. Okay, so that's 2 out of 6. There are... Or excuse me, there is one more course that requires grind pulls, and that's not until Haunted House. But you'll get to see just how annoying that those grind pulls can be if I actually end up falling off of one. Oh, these ghosts. Thank you. Uh-oh. Alright, we're good. You have to be wary of the Pandem number generator. That's very correct. Blessed Dragon asks, how optimized is this run with current strats? The fastest on console is a 5755, which is my PB. And the fastest on emulator, I want to say, is like a 5740 something. So right now, it's actually rather optimized, all things considered. That's the reason why earlier when I was talking about like tassing, that I really want to try to get to the bottom of how a lot of the stuff in the game works. Darn. So that I can figure out if there's any way to manipulate items, and if there is, that would be huge. Oh, actually, that's something that I can talk about really briefly. The way that the items work in this game from when we went into the emulator and checked some stuff out is that no matter what you go through, that it will be that item on the next item that you go through. So you are destined to get the next item even if you use a save state and then you go to the next item down the course, and then you go to the next one down the course, and so on and so forth. So your items are predetermined based off of what place that you are in. So if we can figure out how to move that around, or just jerry-rig it to doing something, even if it was task only, that would still be pretty cool. Alright, that was kind of a nice ghost. It was just before I got to the finish. Or rather, to the lift.
Final lap. Good.
Okay, wow, nice item. Good. Okay, so, one thing that I did not bring up, darn it, was that... Okay, so that is the 7th pan of the run, and I want to say that 3 of them were on this course? 3 of them or 4 of them? I want to say it was 3 of them, but... Anyways, there are 3 bosses that are Don't Hit the Wall that are in this run. The first one was the snowman that you guys saw me do earlier, which went exceptionally well. The second one is going to be the dinosaur boss, which is just a race. And the third one is the final boss of the run, which is the Damien robot. And they all have different strats respectively to make that split just go a little bit easier. Expert mode dinosaur is a little bit more difficult because he goes just as fast as if he was propelled by a rocket the entire time that he was on the course. So you have to use the items to kind of get the better of him. Or you can just get really, really good and do the strats that we do in speedruns, which kill runs a lot. Wow, that's ridiculous. I just split double zeros on Crazy Jungle. or not double zeros in general, because I'm still in the red, but I mean that I didn't lose or gain any time off of that. That means that PB can have just less pans, and I'd be good. Okay. Alright, so that's what we do there, and we will not see that dinosaur again, because he will not catch up unless you're just awful at playing the game. So now we're going to get every one of the speed items instead of every one of the offensive items, and go as fast as we can down the course. Oh, okay, so it was 4 pans, but I was 75% blah. Alright. That's fair. I like to try to finish most runs with single-digit pans if I can help it, but a lot of the time that just isn't possible because of RNG. And I took those poles really fast at top speed, actually, so that was kind of cool. Normally, if the run is really, really good, I will slow down just ever so slightly so that I can make sure that when I take the pole at a little bit of an angle, that I'll still pop on. Okay. Alright, now we're on Starlight Highway. This course is dreadful. If I actually save time on the last split, that'd be a miracle. So the cool thing is that you are almost always boosted by rockets because of the zippers that are on the course. Oh my, nice RNG. But there are still several places that will ruin your day if you end up getting ghosted, like right here. But that wasn't in this, so I think I'm safe. You will have, I've said this 4 times now, but you will have amazing, beautiful runs that all of your pace dies on this course because you get RNG'd by a ghost or a pan just as you're going off of that shortcut ramp. When I was putting... Uh-oh, hold on. Let me try to make sure that I can get across this jump. Good. Nice. Okay, so I got that shot backwards. But you just lose so much time if you fall down a gap. Nice maneuvering. This is the coolest lift in the game, by the way. When did you go? Okay, that was the last blue item before we got to the lift. I was trying to figure out when in the world Nancy used it, or rather acquired it. So they're all just now getting off, so that means that I should be completely safe to go across this jump and not have to worry about getting ghosted or itemed. Except I did get itemed, but it was just a non-perilous item. Wow, okay. So this is the second time I've had to front flip. Oh, never mind. I got... Wow! My fight money! Second time I nearly got ghosted off of that jump. You can just do a front flip over it. The front flip kind of sort of just pushes you forward in the air a teeny tiny bit. Like you can see right there. Nice. So if you just need to gain that teeny tiny... Oh gosh, we hit the wall. That teeny tiny bit of forward momentum, then sometimes that'll give it to you. Good, lap 2's done, so. Alright, I'm still susceptible to getting panned by that last blue item, so I still need to be careful. One on the lift, two on the lift. I should be safe. Okay. Good. No, I'll be fine. I opt personally to not take that zipper. I feel like I should just bring that up because I didn't take it on any of the laps. But it's because you will hit the wall and go airborne a little bit, and I feel like you're just losing time if you do that. You'll lose the time that you gain by going across the zipper if you don't get the turn right, so I just say meh. Wow, oh my goodness. Okay, so in PB, I saved 7.6 seconds on this split. That is not that bad. Okay, so now we're at Haunted House. Now I can talk about those grind poles. Oh, those grind poles. Oh, alright. Oh, whoa, she didn't trip on the rock. Or maybe she did hit it? Question mark? I don't know, I'll have to figure that out later. I might have to jump onto that pole on lap 2 because of that. Nice. Alright, there's a pumpkin up here that will shoot ice at you. That I will be avoiding. Uh-oh. Okay, this is a shortcut that we have to take. It's to the left, and we're gonna jump once. Do not hit a ghost. Awesome, we did it. So in total, this course has 3 shortcuts you have to take, 6 grind poles you have to take, and a pumpkin that shoots items at you. Oh, hello? No, it didn't curve. That rotating pumpkin will mess you up. It really genuinely will. It's not fun. And it only ever happens in good runs. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a strat here. Since I have an invis chambered, I don't really... Oh, never mind. I guess that makes it so I don't have to worry about it. So, I don't think you guys will get to see that strat this race unless it happens on lap 2 to 3. And the only way that I can avoid that from happening is if I get Rat Magician and I have good gold management. Nope, actually I lied. I'm sorry. The reason why that can't happen is because there are coins on the course in any %, and I was thinking about expert mode. Because if you get Rat Magician and you have no gold, then you can just go across into the items and it doesn't matter if you already have an invis. That's what I'm trying to get at. That was a really weird way of explaining it, I'm sorry. Darn. Okay, so that's 8 so far. I'll probably finish with like 13. That's what my estimate's going to be. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Just let me on the lift, thank you.
Final lap.
Oh, okay, so I guess we do get to try it. Let's see if we can do it. I'm gonna jump a couple times to get top speed. Ah, we didn't do it. Okay. So, I was trying to jump over that in order to save the invis. That jump is really picky. If I was any other character than Linda that had better jump or was a trick type instead of a speed type, then that jump would be super easy to get. But with her stats, it's kind of hard. Oh my gosh. Please do not be in front of me. Okay, so that double ghost got... Wow, really? That double ghost got me put in third. It's fine, we'll still finish in first. I just don't want them that close to me. Oh my gosh, that was almost a disaster. Okay. I'd actually be satisfied with this run if it finishes sub 59. That'd be really crazy. I reckon playing this game would give you a deep-seated hatred for clarinets. Wait, what? Anyways, this is the last course, other than the final boss. And Damien likes to troll us, so we're gonna see if we can do this correctly or not. Oh, I don't care if they pan me after I win the course. The course? Really? As after I win the race, as long as it's not during. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, that's okay. I will just steal all of my money back in a little bit. Like, after I go through this. And go through this. Okay, so I don't typically go over that grind pole unless I know... Hello? Dang it. So he double tapped. I couldn't really get rid of that other item. It's lap 1. I will be fine. Especially since they're going to try to jump over these items and probably fall down. No, they didn't. Lame. If I had maybe waited a little bit longer, then I probably could have gotten one of them to jump and then just fall to their death. And I can't believe I just tripped on that rock! This is awful. Oh my gosh, dude, where are all these rocks coming from? Okay, I have a triple ghost, so that's gonna be nice right out the cuts. I'll be able to get back in first place in less than a minute. Sounds like Smash Bros. What's up, Baker? How are you? Nice. Catch-up mechanics, boys. Nope, sit still. And now you're ghosted. I do not trust this grind pole, but I'm gonna go over it anyway. Never mind, we're good. We didn't get panned. Nice. Okay, so there were a couple of rocks around here. I just want to make sure I don't trip on them. Yep, there was one right there, and then the other one is at the lift. Someone's gonna have fun trying to get on the lift right there. That is a wonderful multiplayer strat, by the way, guys. So I'm sitting at 9 pans right now. I could still finish with single digits, if I'm lucky. We'll have to see. Good. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm on. I knew that wouldn't be an issue. Nice. I just don't like constantly being ghosted. Because it's not fast. Wow. Darn it. Okay, that's 10. I was really hoping I was going to be able to sneak that 9 pans. And then all my money gets stolen. Well, it's impossible to get anything except for first at this point, unless you sat still. I can't believe I just... Okay, alright, so get this, you guys. I just split a minus 14.12 on Iceland compared to my haunted house split, and it was gold. Embrace the gold, ladies and gents. Alright, so this is the last boss. Nice curve. I'm playing it a little bit safer here. And time. That's gonna be time right there. Okay, so my splits say a 58-37, which is phenomenal. Okay, so a long time ago, not a long time ago, but like a half a year ago or so, I used to think that a sub 58-30 was like the best that you could ever get this category. And obviously there are 2 runners that have a sub 58 now, so we just didn't get good enough, you know. But seeing that I have that much time to save in the final 1/3 of this game makes me want to try to get another really nice run. But that gold split on Iceland because of that RNG, absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe I saved 14 entire seconds just due to the randomness that the game gives you. But anyways, this is the final cutscene. The entire game's plot is pretty much Damien being a child demon, and he wants to play a trick on the Snowboard kids. And then in the end, he is finally successful at blowing them up with a bomb, and then they all get pissed off and chase him. Top quality lore, right? I mean, it's great lore. Runner, say something on the chat really quick. Hold on. There I am right there. Okay, but anyways, guys, that was Snowboard Kids 2 any% with 10 pans in 58 minutes and 37 seconds. Again, a really great time for a marathon because all 3 of the bosses went really well. The gameplay was pretty decent. There was just a lot of randomness and bad execution that made me lose a lot of time. It could have been pretty close to like maybe 58-10-ish if there just wasn't a bunch of spaghetti, but either way, that's going to be my time. I do not think that there is anything else that's going to be going on right now with me. So I'm going to go ahead and mute up, and definitely donate, guys. Definitely enjoy the marathon. There's a lot of great runs that are coming up. Thank you for having me.